Okay, good morning. So yesterday we were stopped up to here, I think. So even we are going to be start about this. What is a map reduce program? So our map function is a simple. We will pull out the year and the air temperature. So our main aim of this map reduce program, our data set is, what is our data set? A weather data set we are going to be, NCDC weather data set we are going to be consider. Through that we are going to be find out the maximum temperature. So for this we have a program. The program is map reduce program. So in map reduce program we have two parts. One is a mapper, another one is a reduce. The mapper phase and reduce phase are there. Two phases are there. With these two phases, we are going to be find the maximum temperature in a particular year. So how many years we are going to be getting. So for this only I shown an example. So how the year wise or hour wise or month wise or day wise, how the sensors are getting the data, how these data is going to be stored in the NCDC government website. I shown yesterday also. So we have a lot of data. It was arranged in a rows and columns in the website. So if the data available, so we are going to be consider one particular year of data. Through the data, we are going to be take our year and temperature from the data model, and we are going to be consider the maximum temperature in a particular year. Okay. So in this case, the map function is a just data preparation phase. So yesterday we already discussed what is the two major functionality of mapper phase. So one is going to be collect the raw data from NCDC website or NCDC data set. It's going to be collect raw data, and one more important functionality. What is that? It's going to be remove the bad records. It's going to be remove the bad records. So the bad records in the sense means, so something the data is missing, or we have so there is a down we have here also. So see this, something is missing data or suspected data or errorless. So we have any error in the data. So such type of data in the data set, it is available. It is also removed from the mapper phase. So it is going to be each year. The mapper function is also a good place to drop the bad records. So here we filter the temperature that we are missing. So filter out the temperature that are missing in any particular year. So for example, so I already said that in a year we are going to be consider whether it is one time or two times or three times or number of times, how we are going to be consider the data. So everything we are going to be seeing them. So next thing is, so to visualize the way the map works, consider the following simple lines of input. Some of unused columns have been dropped to hit the page indicated by the eclipse. So we have that only said that in the previous classes. We have one big line that is going to be indicated by the ASCII code. So ASCII code numbers, in that we have various information. So what type of information we need, how it is going to be calculated, how it is going to be mapped, everything is going to be giving set by the programmer. So again, sir, why we are selecting a particular line in the particular part only? So then again, it is the duty of a programmer to select. So which type of operation is going to be performed? Then what type of data he has to know. So that only So every programmer has to know that what is the input and what is the output. Then only we can perform the operation. For example, if I have a program, I want to know that what is the input of the program and what is the output of the program. If I know, then only I can easily know that and also I can easily find out that whether the correct output or not. Yes or no? For example, if I don't know what program I am doing, for simple I am getting output. Okay, this is the output. I can think and I can close. So before we need to perform any program, the programmer has to know the aim of the program. Same way here also. So before going to be proceed with the weather data set, so what is his aim? So that only in a previous we were mentioned here. What is his aim? So here pull out the air and air temperature. So the mapper is going to be do the uh, uh, that years and temperatures from the data set. Our programmer aim is to find the maximum temperature in the year. Again, the programmer has to know the aim of the program, why he is writing a code or whatever. So what operation is going to be performed on the data set. So here we are not going to be in depth in the program. Just we are going to be talk about how the data set is there. Through the data set, how the values are going to be come out and how we are going to be do the this. So this. So to visualize the way a map works, to consider the following input lines. Such we already. So this is the one input line. So we may have. So it's giving a so on here also. It's giving so on dots here also. So in between we may have number of dates, but number of data is also available. But what the data we need that is especially here is this one. So we already saw about this. That's why I am mentioning here. So this is 1950. This is the year, and these 1, 2, 3, 4. These four numbers are mentioning about the particular temperature on that year. In this 1950, what is the temperature? So that the temperature detail. So what the details we need on the data set, that particular only I mentioned here. So remaining we are going to. So as a programmer also is going to be drop out the remaining. So yes sir, only the main duty and functionality of mapper what. So it is going to be drop the things. Unwanted things are missing data or bad records or error data is going to be removed from the data set. We are going to be consider what data we need. The programmer what operation he is going to be performed. That is going to be two on this. Okay. So that one. So we have another number of lines like this. The 4 lines we already discussed in the last class. Okay. In the remembering, I am going to be give this again. See these lines are presented in the map function as a key value pairs. So what is a key value pair? So that's only we discussed the map, how the map class is going to be consider the values. The map class contains m of k comma v, something key and value. Along with the key and value is going to be the key value pairs. We can say that. So same lines I am going to be mentioned. The programmer has identified these lines. The programmer has identified what he is identified. So he has to identify the year. In that particular year, what is the temperature? So that's only this is the. So in the lines I mentioned in the bold. So that is the year, and in that particular year, what is the temperature? So these are the previous lines I mentioned again, and I bold the terms which we need exactly for the next phases. Or else we can say that what the mapper function, in the mapper phase, what exactly we want to collect the data from the raw data. Listen, this is the raw data. This is the raw data. In this raw data, we are going to be pull out. So what the exact data we need. So that is going to be set. So remaining, for example, we can say this is the columns. So remaining columns of data is going to be drawn. So here also, for example, this is the column line. So if we can consider this is the 0th column, this is 106 and 212, 314, 424. We have different. So we already said that we have a number of data, input data is available. So this is again it will be, the content will be in the next slide also. Please remember here. So the keys are lines or offsets. So we are mentioning the keys here. We are giving an offset with the file, which we ignore in our map function. The map function merely extract the year and the air temperature. So that I was indicated in a bold and text. It emits the, and its output, the temperature values have been instructed as integers. Okay. So we already said that these are all those things as mentioned in ASCII codes. So we need to find out the what are the integers in that. In that integers only we are going to find. Yes, no, the 1950 is an integer. The temperature may be, for example, 19 degrees Celsius, for example, 20 degrees Fahrenheit, or whatever it may be. Something numbers only we are going to be. So that is again we are going to be considered as integers. So in the previous lines, as I mentioned, I highlighted as a bold. So that is a 1950. We have 3 zeros are there. So we are going to be considered as 10 only here. So 000, which means 0. Again, we have a second line. We have a 1950 and 22. Shall I show the lines again? So if you want, we can note down. Then same lines will be repeated here. So I'm going to be highlighted. If you want, we can note down. So 1950, we have 4 zeros are there. Then 1950, we have 0022. 1950, we have 0011. And 1949, we have 0111. And 1949, we have 070. These are the numbers along with the year. So in the particular year, what is the temperature? Okay. So the second one 22, and third one is -11, and the fourth one is 111, and the fifth one is 1948. These are so in these 5 lines we consider the year. In that year, what is the temperature we find out. So this is the mapper function done the job. Okay. So that is in previous example you may remember that. So we have an input text. The input is going to be splitted. Then the mapper function is going to be use the input to the key values. So that is how many terms it was repeated. So in first input is going to be split into each word into a one separate function. So it is going to be give the values. Then reduce function is going to be give use if there is a repetitions are there, it will. So now here also if we consider the same thing here. The output from the mapper function is processed by the map reduce framework before sent to reduce function. So that's it. That is a set we consider the previous. That is the output of the mapper function. So that is a mapper phase output. So before going to be a reduce framework, it is before going to be sent to. So the process of going to be sort out. Again, it is going to be sort into a group that the key value pairs by keys. So how it will be? See this. Have you understand from this? So we have a 1949 and 1950, 2 years are there. In 1950, we have a 3 different data are available. So the data we mentioned in square brackets over there. So here. And in 1949, we have 2 different temperatures are there that we will mention here. So this is final output. So even we have a reduce before going to be reduced function, we have a different sets of data. That set of data also we are going to be making into a group. So that is a group. What is the group means? This is a group. So in this group we have only one part 1949 and one 1950. In the previous what we have a 2 1949. With this data again it is in a different sets. That is a different maps. That again that maps into this set. We are going to be next. So in 1949 we have a 2 different temperatures. In 1950 we have a 3 different temperatures. So this is the final output of our mapper function. So this each year is appearing with a list of all the air temperature regarding all these reduce function has to do now. It's its list and pick up the maximum reading. So number 28, please mute your mic. Number 28. Number 28, please mute your mic. Number 87, please give your exact register number. Number 28, please mute your mic.
అక్కడ మీరు చేసేయండి మ్యూట్ అవ్వాలని మ్యూట్ అవ్వాలని నొక్కేసేయండి
So see this. So out of these key value pairs, we have two pairs are there. One is a 1949 pair, another one is 1915 pair. In 1949, we have two different temperatures, and 1950 we have three different temperatures are there. So final our reduce function is going to be find the maximum. So that is the reading by this key. Each year we are appearing with a list of all its temperatures regarding reading. All these reduce functions have all of these reduce function has to know has to do now it's iterate through the list and pick up the maximum readings. So we have in first we have two, another one we have three. So it is going to be read the maximum. So in the first one we have a triple one and I think the 78 we have, and the second one we have 0, 22 and minus 11. So out of these, so 78 and triple one is the biggest, that is going to be read by the reduced. So this is the final output, the maximum global temperature recording in the year 1949 and 19. So regarding this global temperature, we are going to consider in a particular year. So we have the highest temperature in the reduced case. So this is the final. So this please be remember here again the aim of the programmer is depend upon the input. For example, in the previous example, we have input are there. In the input, what we can perform? So we have some lines of data. That is, we have one sentence maybe. In that sentence, what we can perform on that? So that what we can perform is, so how many words in there? For example, we may count it. So maximum length of word we can find out. So what is the simple we can have? What are the string operations we can perform on strings? That all those things we can perform on the strings. Now we have all the data in the format of integers. If the integers, what type of operations we can perform? So we can find the maximum number, we can find the minimum number, we can rearrange, we can reorder it. So we can put in upper values and lower values. So what are the operations we can perform on integers? All those things we can perform. So that's why before going to be giving this output, I said the programmer has a choice to select that what operation he has to do. What is the aim of the program? He has to know that then only he can perform this operation. So that and all we have to very clear about output. So in this manner only we are going to be giving a search to the data set. For example, data on the raw data we have all the mining techniques as performed. So we have a raw data. That data we are going to be giving to our Hadoop system. So that may be a standalone or a piece of code and distributed. So based upon which way, what type of data set, whether it is a one simple data, we are going to be use a standalone, and we have a one cluster, then we can use Sudoku application, or else we have different nodes or different clusters we have, then we are going to be consider the fully distributed. So whatever it. So once the data set is ready, then programmer has a choice of selecting what operations we can perform. For example, we have a simple Excel sheet is there. So that is also contains the data. If the data is available, so what we can perform on the, so the data is arranged in rows and columns. Okay, the data is arranged in rows and columns. Simple, I will show you one simple Excel sheet how we are going to be perform the data. Wait a 1 second. I think in the first class also I shown you the difference between data mining and data. There also I was mentioned one Excel sheet with the data, how we were doing all those things. Yes, now here for example, so we have a list of your details here. For example, your fourth year, final year details are there. So we have the data is arranged here. For example, we don't we simply we can remove these also. No problem at all. Okay, see here we have the data is arranged in a rows and columns. So the serial number is there, register number and name, and so if the data is arranged in the format of some rows and columns are in a table. So what are the operations we can perform on this? For example, see that in this, for example, we can apply some condition. So what we can apply some condition. So what are the numbers is greater than, for example, 49. So what is that? See that after 49 is everything is highlighted or not? The screen is visible or not? When someone answer it, then only. So now it is visible. I think it is shown the data. See that in this particular column, I was used some. For example, I am going to be give what is greater than 10. So see that how many greater than 10 if everything is highlighted or not. For example, so in this I am going to be sort out from Z to A, expand with all the columns. So here we have a multiple types of data. So we have B's and A's are so it's already in 1, 2, 3. For example, we can take this, we can sort out from largest to small, expand all this. I think some columns are extra columns are there, that's why only. So now I can see that. Now what is going to be happen from 95 to 94. So everything data is going to be arranged also. So for example, I consider this is a key. Through this key, every data in that particular 95 details, for example, here we have only register number and name. Even we have some details also. If it is details also available, that also it is automatically changed. So this is a simple 100 lines how we can perform. So with big data is going to be considered the large amount of data. If you know this, if you know the data is arranged, the programmer has a choice to what he has to do, what he can do. Everything is going to be okay. So this is a simple. We have a roll number, sorry, the serial number, register number, and name only. So what are the operations we can do? For example, what is the sum of these serial number? What is the total sum of serial number? For example, 1 to 95. What is the sum of 1 to 95? Can anyone say that? What is the sum of 1 to 95? Simply we can select this. See, so we have a formula and also it is in downside it's showing whether in the status bar the sum is 4540 and the total count is 95 and the average is. So this is one type of again the analytics. This is the one type of analytics. Or else by using a formula, see that for example, I'm going to be mentioned, I'm going to be apply auto sum. So what is the answer? See here 4560. Why it is highlighted? It is already above the value is more than 10. So that is it. So if we have a data, through the data, what are the things we can perform? That is, for example, I done something like this. So if we have a different type of data, so what are the operations we need to perform? You can do in a such way that simple example how to So this is a thing. So the final output is the maximum global temperature recorded in each year. So the 2 years is 1949 and 19. So here the whole data flow is illustrated below the figure. At the bottom of the figure we can have Unix pipeline. What is the pipeline? So instructions are one to one. So the instructions flow we can call as a pipeline. So in a computer organization we will study this concept of pipelines, serialization, pipeline, all those. So how it will be? We can have some simple diagram also there. So to implement this mapper reduce, we have diagram. Don't worry. In the next slide we have diagram. I will show you the diagram. In order to implement the map reduce in Java, we need three things: the map function, reduce function, and some of the code to run a Java. So that is the syllabus where we are explaining. So we have a program. So what are the codes are available? That is a code. So mapper function code is there, and reduce function code is there, and we have some of the driver programs. Drivers are there. That driver code is also need. So this is the thing, the diagram. So see that we have an input. So that is the raw data. We are going to be consider the raw data into a map reduce, something that the map.rb, one package we are going to be used for implementing the map function. So once the map is going to be, what is the duty of map function? So one is going to be make a key value pair. One thing is that one. Then another one is it's going to be drop the battery. So this out of this whole thing, okay, out of this whole thing. So finally we will have a key value concept. So the keys are 1950 and the zeros and values are there. And we have three 1950s and three different temperatures and two 1949s and two different temperatures. And this is going to be sort out. So this is the final, this is the above line is about how the general. So input, mapper function, and the shuffle and reduce and output. So in the programming way, so the cat command is used to find out. So how the ls command is used to list the same way here the cat command is used to sort out from the what the exact data is need. That data is going to be taken from the raw data. So then map.rb is a package is used to group the key value pairs into a mapper. Then we have going to be sort out. We have a sort out function. We can sort all those things. Then the final sort. Then we have a for reduce function. We have reduce.rb. So this is going to be reduce that, and the final output is reduce nothing but. So what is the maximum temperature in a particular? So in the final output is in 1949 we have a 1 and 1950 we have a 1. So this is the final thing. So this is the one pipeline diagram. So simply we can have the structure how the data is going to be transferred from one phase to another phase. Okay. I think understand everyone. Still anyone having doubt this? So you may ask, sir, in the previous example we have a text we send and we find the word count. In this here we have it. So that is again the data is in what type of format. So whether we are going to be consider the text data or whether we are going to be considering integer data. So that's why in the slides itself somewhere I mentioned. So the integer data is going to be considered here. Integer data. So that's why what are the operations you can perform on integers. So here we simply mentioned about what is the highest temperature. So not only that, if the programmer has a choice to find out, for example, in 1949, put all the temperatures in a ascending order or descending order. That is also one of the output. So based upon the user query, the output is displayed. So that is a different way of presiding the input to output. So along with the programmer choice. The programmer choice is the main. So if I am a programmer, for example, if I am the part of user, the user is selecting. So which data I will. So the data largest set of data is available. Through that, how the data is going to be selected. So this is a background concept of how it is. We are simply can say that in the API interface, user interface, what we are going to be seeing. So everything the background is going to be perform this type of operations. Now in the Excel sheet I show. So we done something we are clicking only. So we have options we are going to be click. Okay, sort left some smallest to highest, and we are going to be highlight the so everything. So how it is going to be highlighted? So background something program is going to be run for Excel sheet. That is going to be run, and we don't know how it's going to be run, but we need an output. So everyone is playing a game in mobile. So that everyone know the code of the game. No, not like that. It's how we need to use. So this is we already said that we have a different types of codings are there. One is a mapper code, another one is a reduce code. Not rather than these two, we have some more coding driver codes are available. So this is a mapper function coding. So this is code we have. So if we need to run this, we need to install Hadoop and Java, all those things. So meanwhile, we are not going to be touch any lab point of view. Just we are going to see about the program, how the program is used to help the input text data to how it is going to be converting the map function. The map function, how it is going to be give the data to the reduce function. So everything here we are going to be see about what is the packages, what are the packages were used, and in that what are the things we are mentioned. I think this is a Java program everyone can understand. Can anyone say that what is this? If you say this, then we will continue with what are the functions are there and what is the use. If not, we want to go back and we have to come with this. So please, can someone answer it for what is this? If you really understand my class from the starting onwards, you can easily set that what is. I highlighted the thing. What is this? Number 77. So please just tell me what is this. For the clue, the same thing. We have M is there. We have a mapper. Similar word is there for this one. We are discussed in the first unit what type of code. So I shown the code and the program also I shown how it will be. Anyone? So okay, we'll back to that and I will show you what. Then you can tell me what is. Nobody, still nobody. My screen is visible now. Can someone answer? My screen is visible. Can someone read what is the heading of this? Someone read what is the heading of this? Okay, sorry. Okay. So now can answer it. So I mute the
Advantages of Java generics.
generic. Okay, very good, very good. So still anybody? Okay, very good. Number A1, very good. 69, very good. Okay, A1, very good. Okay, thank you. So now you understand what is this? Same here in the Java program, we have a generic concept. What is the use of generic concept? Can anyone say that? What is the use of generic classes?
It supports all types of. We can write the code for all types of
Yeah,
data.
we can write the all type of data. So I will show you again the same example what we discussed in the unit 1. Screen is visible.
No, sir, it's loading. Still loading, sir.
Let's wait a second. I have a problem with that. And now it is okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So these are the advantages of generic classes. So why we are going with the generic means? So for a type safety, so this is so if again so that's why so here we are going to be consider all the integer data. I mentioned the class itself starting also. So in a previous example, we have mentioned some input text data. Through the text data, we can find out. So what we are going to be do, what we can perform means we can have word count as an example. So here we specifically mentioned we have some integers are there. So even though the data in ASCII format, we are going to be considered as input. So if the input is going to be, so we need to get the exact data. So in order to avoid the runtime errors, so for that only we are going to use the generics in the Angular process. So this is the things, see the generic class how we are going to be mentioned. So this one example box class we have discussed. Okay. So how we are going to be writing in Angular process the same way. I think you came to know the idea of this one. Then we need to know one more thing is about serialization. What is the serialization? Can you remember what is the meaning of serialization? So generic class, wrapper class, the concept of serialization we discussed in the first unit, the last 3 topics. This one. Have you remember what is the serialization? So we have something like encryption, decryption. Okay. So we are going to be converting from object to serial, what streaming and streaming to into object. So remember the serialization. We have a concept of deserialization. Okay, 1 second. We are in the same chapter also. I will show you the thing. So what is this? So this is the wrapper classes. So converting from primitive object to object and object to primitive. So we have a wrapper, auto boxing and unboxing. We have the concept. Here also we are going to be learn about this is the serialization. So this is the serialization. So the full concept we are going to be deal fully in the concept of serialization. So what is the serialization? Auto boxing and unboxing. So this is the example. So this is the so object into a byte string. So that is the serialization mechanism. Then we have a deserialization also. That is serial The reverse of operation serialization is called deserialization. Byte string is converted into object also. That is the deserialization. So please be remember these two concepts. It will be useful in the that programming explanation. So we need to know about that five things are there. So we need to know that five things programs very carefully. So that what the five things I will show you now. So in the starting of the third in itself, we discussed the. So this is the one. So writing a map reduce program. So whether data set. So this will discuss what are the difference between old and new data sets. We have one tabular call. Through the tabular, we can know the differences between. Then this is the basic programs of Hadoop. So Hadoop program, what is the driver code, what is the mapper code and reducer code, how it is going to be record, how it is going to be combined, how it is going to be partitioned. So these are the basic programs in the MapReduce, Hadoop MapReduce concept. So for this we have a, now we are in the map code, how the Java code will be the per map. So that we are going to see. So for every thing we have a one code for that code and we have some explanation also. Once we will complete in the our weather data set concept, we will complete. Later in the second part of this unit 3, we will discuss each and every code along with code and code with explanation also we can work. Okay. So now we are in the concept of reduce program. So this is the program lines are there. So please be remember these are the packages we are going to be used. So input, output, exceptions, and writable, interwritable, and wrong writable. So everything here. So if we have a text of data and integers of data. But finally we are going to be considered for integer. That's only we are going to be give the wrapper class as a integer writer. So we need only integer data we need to consider. That's why we are going to. So some if the final data is missing, all the data, what is the highest, why it is 99 means. So have you remember that line of the temperature in the previous? So it was end with 1990. So I will show you that line if you remember that. See that weather data search. So maximum where up to. So we have more lines are there also there, but we need to consider where to where. So that is a maximum length. This is the line. We are going to be ending with the 4 lines. So that is in the program they mentioned. That is the thing we have program mentioned in the. So maximum size of input. So this is it. So final int missing is attributable. So up to now we are going to be consider the static void. Then we have void map function is there. This is the map function. Public void map. So in the map we have various parameters. These parameters we are going to be throw some exceptions, input output exception and interrupted exceptions we are going to be throw. So what is this throws? So inheritance concept, no? So we have a function along with we have a throws concept. So somewhere we have any exception is going to become. So it is going to be catched by the catch flag and it is throw here. Try catch throw flag. Same way here we are going to be use the exceptions here. Then this is the where we are going to be create an object for line string line equal to volume of to string. From we have converting the string to volume. Then we have a substrings are 15 to 19. So that's I said no. What the text we were bold. 1950 we are bold. Some temperature we were bold. So that line numbers we are going to be mentioned. So each and every line. And finally we are going to be the plus symbol is giving for exponential. So it is not like reading the plus symbol. So we are not going to be. So for one line we are going to be mentioned. We have a plus symbol. That is not an exact plus symbol. So that is a full line. In order to mixing that, we are going to be use a plus symbols. So in the next class, please be remember that, how the plus values it will show. That I will show in the Excel sheet also. So how it will be if you are giving a more number in the one column itself, one particular box in Excel. give, if it is not showing the full number, it is going to be converted to exponential term. So I will show in the next class. You can please be remember. I will show you that. So that is the plus symbol is using a leading, whether it is going to be a next term exponential. Then we have some same lines are here, some line substrings, 3 line substrings we were considered. The previous we have 15 and 19, and the second line, another line we are going to be considered for this temperature. So this is the inputs for year we are going to be considered. This is for line, and this is for year, and this is for temperature we are going to be considered for 18 to 19 something. From another temperature, if not, if the particular temperature is not finding in 18 to 92, so we are going to be else block. This is the if condition. So else block it is going to be finding from 18 to 90, 87 to 92. So we are going to. So substrings for quality we are going to be used. So same some if conditions we are going to be used, some logical operations we are going to be used. Then we are going to be find out what is the. So this is the simple mapper code, how the Java code will be there. So these substrings, sublines may be differ from the based upon the data set. So here the data set is the lines of things, all those things are mentioned in ASCII codes. That's why we are going to be converting from string to some value. So the programmer has to identify that in which line we have the particular, in which column we have a particular year. So that is to identify in which line we have a particular column we have a temperature, that is going to be identified. So this is the simple Java program for mapper. So for this we have some good explanation for this program. The mapper class is a generic type, so that's why I came back to the unit 1. Back to unit 1, and I shown that what is a generic and what is a generic basis. So here with the 4 formal parameters we have mentioned here. So in generic we have in bracket, no. So we mentioned the 4 parameters. So parameters are, one is input key and input value, and output key and output value. So type of this map function. So then for the present example, the input key is a long integer offset. The input value is in the line of text. The output key is a year, and the output value is an air temperature. Is it clear? So the 4 parameters we are going to be explained here. So input key and input value, output key and output values. So what is that? In our example, what is this input value and we mentioned. So then Hadoop provides its own set of basic data types that are optimized for the network serialization. So serialization concept. So how it will be means that it is going to be converted. So we have a conversion here. How conversion? So we already mentioned that the data is in ASCII format. The ASCII format is going to be converted to integer types. Okay. So something conversion is going to be happening. So that is object to some serialization. Something we are going to be converting. So that is the conversation is going to be take part of a serialization. These found in, so where the serialization come in is org.apache.hadoop.io package. So these are the first import. No, we are going to be import the packages. In the one of the package, the serialization concept is simple. How we are going to be use a C in Cout concept, where it is available in C in Cout in program. So in order to mention some header file in the program. So what a header file contains Cout scene. So input output IO stream. IO stream class, IO stream header file. We have C in Cout. What C in Cout is what? The functions. So like a printf and scanf we have in C++, we have a cin and cout. The same things are okay. So we have some more lines are there to explain this program. So whatever we will continue by tomorrow for this program. So still anyone having doubt? So once coming tomorrow, please be go with generic and serialization concepts in depth. Then we can easily understand. The next code of reducer code we have reducer program is there. Then we have a finding the maximum temperature. So how we are going to use the Java program in finding. So we have some explanations. Okay. So then later we will go to the full coding of the driver codes algorithm. So the starting I mentioned. So everything we will discuss. In the second part, we will discuss each and everything in the same way. One program, in the program, what is the inputs are there, what is the packages are there, what are the functions are there. We will discuss each and everything. Then we will complete them. Anyone having doubt still? I think it is